COVID-19. Hey, coronavirus. Oh, we need to create content like now. Huh? Going by the things I've seen on radio, TV, online. If I start to talk, but first, let me introduce myself. My name is Isabella Akinseye, and I'm a media entrepreneur and educationist. Welcome to my channel. So, COVID-19 is no longer news, but as content creators, the things I've seen, but let me put things in context. You see, back in the day, before I started my own production and PR company, Yellow Tamarind Productions, I worked in a corporate organization, a multinational, and we had a crisis on hand. I think it was bird flu going around, and we had to manage communication. And yours truly was made the chairperson. So every day we'd have meetings and we'll put out communication. So I know we've not seen COVID-19 before, but please, we have dealt with crisis. We've dealt with issues. We've dealt with a lot of disasters. So I think we can do better by some of the content that I'm seeing. FMCGs, banks, government, influencers, content creators alike, please, I'm coming up with the Bible, because I mean, if you had a Bible, you'd say, okay, no, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this. So this is my 10 commandments of creating content for COVID-19. My first commandment, thou shalt not be a copycat, please. It is plain disrespectful, especially when the copying is not done properly. You know, there are some kind of copy that doesn't even make sense. And then it is distasteful. I mean, no matter how much you try to copy what somebody else is doing, you are just a copycat. And it can never be as good as the original. So please, when you're creating content for COVID-19, remember commandment 1, thou shalt not be a copycat. Commandment number 2, thou shalt not trivialize. This is not the time to find some kind of humor, make it a joke, you know, like, it's so funny. No, people are dying. People are dying by the minute, in hundreds, and this thing is going and going and going. This is not the time to find something funny. Yes, there's a brighter side of things, but please don't trivialize it. There are families affected, there are governments affected, there are countries, in fact, the whole world is affected. Use something else if you are looking for humorous content. Commandment number 3, thou shalt not spread fake news. And you WhatsApp people, just be broadcasting. Anything you see, you will just be broadcasting it. Just because it has big grammar and it looks like real news, it doesn't mean it is real news. I mean, personally, I live in Lagos, so I go to the official handles. Like, you go to Lagos State Ministry of Health on Twitter, you go to Mr. Governor's Twitter handle, and if you want to be old school, go to LTV, Lagos Television, or you want to be national, or you want to see what's happening across Nigeria, then you go to NTA, you go to the official handles. Don't just quote anything you see. Don't just be sharing fake news. I mean, Photoshop, people will just put people's logos, put this one, put that one, and then you will just be swallowing it hook, line, and sinker. We're watching you in 5D. Now, commandment number 4, thou shalt not fold hand, sit down, and looku. So everybody else is putting out content. You're in a world that COVID-19 does not exist, coronavirus does not exist. It doesn't affect your customers, it doesn't affect you, it doesn't affect your audience. No, it affects all of us. So from the president down to the newborn baby that is just coming out, it affects all. This is not the time to come and carry last. I'm not saying rush and copy and just do anyhow, but don't be aloof. Don't say, okay, you know what, I'm going to wait this one out. I'm just going to sit on the fence. I'm not going to say anything. Please, we all have a sphere of influence. If you don't have any content, it's okay. What about reposting original, truthful, and facts about coronavirus than just sitting down and folding hands? Now, commandment number 5. Thou shalt not force the content calendar. So you've already prepared content calendar. Yes, in the month of March, you have things like Mother's Day, you have St. Patrick's Day for the people in Ireland, especially of Catholics. You have all these holidays and you might have created great content based on what was the current reality at the time of creation. Now, COVID-19 has come in, but somehow you want to come and put one link and tie it in by force. No, 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 no. It's not working. It's not working at all. Don't force your content calendar on us, especially when it doesn't even speak to the people. You have to be responsible. Communication is key. You owe it to us. Content creators, or FMCGs, companies, government, this is the time to use a content calendar for COVID-19. You can have that one, no, but you also have your COVID-19 content calendar rather than forcing it, the old one that you've done. Commandment number 6. I'm looking at you. All of you that like to just be trending for trending sake. You just want to go viral. There's a hashtag, you all jump on it. Thou shalt not trend for trending sake. No. COVID-19, yes, is out there. Coronavirus in Nigeria, another hashtag. COVID-19 Lagos. There are so many hashtags. There are so many things that you can just jump on. People that like to sell shoe and bag and Brazilian hair, please save it for another hashtag. This is serious hashtag. Please just keep the Brazilian hair, the shoe and bag, the groceries, all your products and services. And please, COVID-19, just leave it for what it was destined for. You don't want COVID-19 to come and infect your business, do you? So please, that social distancing, do that for the content that is not relevant to COVID-19. Now, commandment number 7. Thou shalt not forget what? That it is World Wide Web, as in, you know that www dot, that is World Wide Web, meaning that yes, it's a global village. Your content will be consumed by people beyond your locality, your community. So in as much as you want to be very local and appeal, but just remember that you have a global audience. So try and make sure that your content fits with the global audience and it is in a way that they can enjoy it. We're Nigerians, we want to be respected. It is not the time that we'll just be doing, 419, Yahoo. Don't bring that one into the content. Do good content. Let it be that, this content was so good from Nigeria that they are adopting it by the WHO, they are adopting it by big organizations. That let us be the benchmark when it comes to communication, when it comes to content creation, when we're dealing with COVID-19. Now, we're almost there. I said it's 10 commandments. These are my commandments. So if you don't like it, how do they say it? Argue with your keypad, argue with your laptop. But these are just my own commandments. Now, commandment number 8. Thou shalt not dilly-dally with timelines. You see this timeline of a thing. Long line of approval. This person has to approve the graphic. This person has to approve the caption. This person needs to approve the this, approve the that. It will just be going, like as if it's passing through ministry. No. This is a time that, by the minute, by the hour, the information is changing. So if you're just dilly-dallying, okay, the content will come out, let me do this, let me do that. By the time you put it out, it's stale. And that's not what you want. In fact, when you start dilly-dallying and you see that the content is getting dated and stale, that is when you just do what? You pack that content and then you come up with a fresh one. This is not the time to sleep. This is not the time to be doing smeh. No. Thou shalt not dilly-dally with timelines. While the penultimate commandment, commandment number 9. Thou shalt not forget thy conscience. Yes, we all have a conscience. If you don't have a conscience, don't worry. We can organize a conscience for you. But we all have a conscience. You want your content to be compelling. Yes, you want it to go viral. You want your content to make you money. But please, let us be sensitive. Let us be ethical. Let us remember that this thing is a pandemic. That is what it is. It is killing people. So please, don't just create content just because it just favors you. Think about the audience, the people, like, is this thing beneficial? Am I creating more wahala, more negativity, more bad energy? Like, what is my intention? You know, because some people, when they go to this content creation, anything for headlines, some of you'll be casting headline like this that does not tie into the body of what you wrote. We're watching you in what? 5D. And that takes me to commandment number 10. Thou shalt not forget who? Thyself. So before COVID-19, you are an influencer with fashion, abi? Or you are an organization that deals with money. Whatever it is that you are doing or that you are, that is thyself. But because COVID-19 came, we have now seen a lot of doctors, nurses, health influencers that do not even know biology 101, nothing. But because I cannot come and kill myself, I cannot come and carry last, I must also make it, they must see me. Thou shalt not forget thyself. Stay true to your brand, stay true to your core, your essence, what you are. You see, in biblical times, there's BC and AD, before Christ and after the death of Christ, meaning that in modern times, there will be BC, as in before coronavirus, and AD, after the death of that coronavirus. And you want to be consistent. We don't want chameleons, like today you are green, tomorrow you are red, tomorrow you are blue. Which one are you? Stay true to thyself. So remember, thou shalt not forget thyself. Now I'm tempted to put an 11th commandment. You know what that one will be? Thou shalt not break any of the 10 commandments of creating content for COVID-19. Because this one is not the one that you say, okay, if I break commandment 1, it's okay now, what is the big deal? Then there's commandment 3, the repercussion is not as bad. No, all the commandments are all strong, kakaraka, like they are all meant to be obeyed. Do not disobey any of the commandments. This is just my own 10 kobo on this matter. As a content creator, yes, I'm talking to myself too. As a media entrepreneur, as an educationist, as someone who is passionate about creating content from Nigeria, from Africa. So hopefully we've not fought, right? We're good, right? So please hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the commandments. Do you have any commandments of your own? Share it with me. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit that bell, yes, so that you can get notifications. Trust me, all my videos are not going to be like this. I have a lot in store for you. I'll be sharing my journey as a media entrepreneur. Make sure you actually subscribe to the channel. But before I go, I know I was very like, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. But I want to do a big ups to a brand that really impressed me during this whole COVID-19, and that's Naija Nomads. So I've been a fan of Naija Nomads right from time. I love their graphics, it's cool, their captions. But I really like the way they handled the COVID-19. Like, they stayed true to themselves. I was still feeling like, it would be nice to travel, but what are things we can do now that you're in self-isolation as someone that is an ajala, that's a traveler? So if you want to see what I think is a good standard when it comes to content creation, please visit Naija Nomads. And this is not paid for, this is just me appreciating good work, like graphics, using the message, internalizing it, and also connecting to their target audience. I think they did a great job. So let's all do better when we're creating content for COVID-19, and this too shall pass. I really strongly believe so. So the next video, let me give you a hint. It will have to do with my journey as a media entrepreneur. Till next time, I remain Isabella Akinseye. Thank you for stopping by. Leave a comment and like me across my social media platforms at Akinseye on Twitter, Isabella Akinseye on Facebook, as well as Instagram. And you can also check me out on LinkedIn too. Yeah. Bye.